welcome Scott to the microphone.
Thank fucking God.
Next to the groom.
Hi, everybody. I'm Scott. I'm the best man. Almost no one in here knows me, except that guy. And you're probably wondering, who the hell is that guy? And if I don't know who the hell he is, why is he the best man? Those are fair questions, and I'll come back to them. But first, I want to say that since these two started dating, Ken has been trying to get me out here to meet Anna. And all the time, I'm hearing how wonderful she is, and you're going to love her. And we had a trip planned out here with my kids last year, and everybody knows how last year went. And then when they set the date, they wanted us to come out early to have some time without all the hustle and bustle of like days like today. And they made it happen. These guys made it happen. They opened their home to us. We've been with them all week, and buddy, you nailed it. Like, she is everything you said and more. And I'm going to make 3 quick toasts before this is over. I know I'm cheating. My first one is to Anna. Thank you. I love what you are to my friend. To Anna. My next one. Okay, so like I said, I'm a storyteller. I don't know another way to do this. The short answer is I never wanted to be Ken's friend. He made me. He's not arguing, which those of you who know Ken know that's something all in itself. So I had just gone through a breakup. We were in the Marine Corps together. We showed up to Memphis, Tennessee, and this guy walks up to me. He busts my balls. That's what he does. And then he shows up to my room that day and said, hey, let's go to the E-Club. So I did. Hoorah. So the next day, he shows up at my door again, and he says, hey, let's go to the E-Club. I said, look, man, I don't like this place. I want out. I'm going to put my head down, do my job, get out. I'm not here to make friends. He goes, okay, whatever, get your shit, let's go. So I did. He shows up the next day, and he goes, hey, I know the guy who assigns room numbers. You're going to move in with me. Your roommate's a douchebag anyway. Pack your shit, let's go. And then right behind me, my roommate goes, hey. He was sitting right there, and Ken looks around me and he goes, this don't concern you. Pack your shit, let's go. So I did. So I go into this room, and it's twice the size of any other room in the whole place. I don't know how he does it. I still don't know how he does it. We have the only balcony access in the entire barracks. We could smoke and solve all the world's problems on the second floor, which we did. And right outside our room there's a phone, a payphone. The only one in the whole barracks. It was like the suite of the barracks. I'm there a couple days, the phone rings, it's a payphone. And I answer, I said, hello? The guy goes, hey, who's this? I said, this is Scott. Who's this? He goes, Scott, this is Bill Palmer, Ken's dad. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you remember it, but I remember it. I told Ken that story and he laughed. He was like, you have to tell that story. So I did. And so, anyway, Ken ends up, he goes through his own heartbreak. Anybody knows Ken knows he doesn't do anything halfway. So he wanted to go see his girlfriend. So he did, and he came back. Oh, he pawned his Roland keyboard to do it. Mr. and Mrs. Palmer, if you didn't know where that keyboard went, I'm sorry, Ken, it's time. It's at a little pawn shop outside of Memphis. So he does what most teenagers do in long-term relationships. They broke up, and he had his heart broken. And also, before any of the Italians in the room get mad because I'm talking about previous girlfriends, I cleared this with Anna beforehand. Okay? Am I off the hook? Salud. So he goes through this heartbreak. Now, when I went through my heartbreak, I have a bitter, tar-filled, crusty heart. I'm angry. I hate the other half of my species. And he isn't this great? It's a good wedding speech. It's better. But he had his heart broken, and I watched him mourn, and he was hurt. But then this clear difference between us happened. And he was done mourning, and I knew he was scarred, but he put it in a box and he put it away. And he didn't have that bitter, crusty shell over his heart. And then he would get another relationship, and he was all in. And I knew he had scars, but you couldn't see him. He didn't take it out on the next person. And at 18 years old, I had a rare 18-year-old moment of clarity and self-critique that 18-year-olds don't usually go through. And I knew that what he was doing was better than I was doing. And I said, if Ken can do it, I'm going to do it too. And I did. I made that change in my life for the rest of my life. And I have 3 ex-wives now.
Cheers.
No. Okay. So the way I practiced this, the second toast was just to me. But you're right, it should be to both of them. So anyway, I took that life lesson, and I can do a few different things. Ken busts my balls for being a writer sometimes. But one of the things that I was born to do, or the thing I was born to do, is be a dad. I have a whole bunch of kids along with those ex-wives. My two youngest live with me. And my goal is to raise philosopher kings and queens and send them out into the world. And one of the lessons that I teach them is they're never allowed to say, that's just who I am. This is how I am. They're not allowed to say it. Because if you say it, you're saying, at some point in the past, I've evolved to a point of perfection and the universe has nothing else to teach me, which is horseshit. The second thing is, you have to give the world the power to hurt you. And you have to understand and accept that a lot of times it will. But that's okay. Because in that, if you can hurt, that means you care. And if you care, that means you love. And if you love, that means you can be loved in return. And you left your heart open to everything that brings. And I learned part of that lesson from him, and my kids are better people because I know them.
Yeah.
So the last part of this, and I made a big deal about keeping your heart open and all that. So he calls me Robert Frost, and it usually is accompanied with "Calm down, Robert Frost." I'm not a poet. I don't write poetry. I don't know why he does it, but I did write one little one today. So my third toast, and I'll get out of his hair. Sorry. Everybody raise a glass for Ken and Anna. To the hearts you have opened, to your life's love of your side, to the joy and journey before you, to my friend and his bride.